Just wanted to start the video out with asking you guys to please like and subscribe. It would greatly help the channel grow. Frank Warren, promoter for Queensberry Promotions, is ruining the career of heavyweight top 10 contender. And depending on who you ask, he could be even top 5 contender. Joe, the Juggernaut Joyce. Joe Joyce beat Daniel Dubois in his last fight via 10th round stoppage. He made Dubois quit after 10 rounds of pure punishment. Some people say the fight was close. Dubois could have won the fight. I had it 7-2 for Joyce, going good to round 10. That jab was just doing worlds of wonders, and he was winning the fight easily. And I'm pretty sure if he wanted to change, if that wasn't working out, he could have just pressured Dubois like we all know he can. He can take power. Bermers Stavern is a very hard puncher. And he was training blow for blow with Bermers Stavern. It was crazy when I watched that fight live. I was speechless. I'm like, this guy's literally trading blow for blow with Bermers Stavern. The same Bermers Stavern who knocked out Chris Arreola, a prime Arreola, where out of prime Arreola gave Ruiz hell. And now, just think about it. And he was going with that guy blow for blow. And he's the one that came out with the knockout victory. So, Joe Joyce, he's a good-looking guy. He's tall, he's big, and he's coming off a big win. Instead of putting him against Trevor Bryan to capture heavyweight championship, he wants to put the guy that lost to Joe Joyce. So, you see what Frank Warren is doing? Like, Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce fought. Joe Joyce won, but Daniel Dubois is the one that gets the title shot. Daniel Dubois is the one that gets a fight first. He fought Bogdan for the WBA interim title. Like, I don't know what Frank Warren is doing with Joe Joyce's career. Like, I get it that you want Dubois to win the fight, but Dubois lost, but you still got the winner on your company. So you can still promote this guy to be a heavyweight champion. You can still promote this guy to do big things. Try to get him a Dylan White fight. Offer Dylan White $8 million. Offer Dylan White $6 million. Do something. Get someone in the ring with him. We all know Chisora would take this fight if you offer him $4 or $5 million. It's not at the end of the world if you invest in a fighter. And Sam Jones, his promoter, is a very good promoter. I mean, very good manager. Not his promoter, excuse me. Very good manager. I don't know why he has him with Frank Warren. Joe Joyce could be doing big things with Eddie Hearn. And you guys all know, I'm labeled as the Eddie Hearn hater. But Eddie Hearn, there's one thing about him. He can promote anything. Like, right now, the fight camp schedule came out, and he was promising. He promised world title fights on it. He promised a big fight. He promised action. What did we get? We got Conor Benn versus Adrian Grandos. We got Kid Galahad in a rematch with a guy he already knocked out for the vacant title. So it's really disgusting. We didn't even get Mauricio Lara versus Josh Warrington the rematch. Like, I don't know. Like, you see, and he's still going to promote it. And guess what? People are still going to watch it. Because he's a good promoter. He can sell you anything. He can sell sand to the Arabs and snow to the Russians. he can sell anything. So I would go with Eddie Hearn because clearly, Frank Warren's trying to ruin Joe Joyce's career. Because Joe Joyce is an older guy. He's like 35, 36 right now. He does not have all the time in the world like Daniel Dubois, who's 23. Daniel Dubois, he could fight 10, 15 bumps in a row without anyone knowing about it. And it could be easy. Put him on undercards. Have him come out every 2 months. Let him build his record. Let him have a 30 and one record with like 28 knockouts. You can do that. It looks good in front of the casuals when you see, oh, this guy's knocked out 30 people. They don't really ask who. So, and the rumored fight for Joe Joyce is Carlos Takam. Come on, folks. This is a step back for Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is coming off beating Daniel Dubois. Joe Joyce is coming off beating Bryant Jennings. Joe Joyce is coming off being former heavyweight champion Bermers Stavern. And now he's going to take a step backwards and fight Carlos Takam? How does that make sense? This guy should be in the running. If they wanted to give him the Usyk fight, it failed. He should be fighting someone else in the top 10. He should be fighting a Michael Hunter. He should be fighting a Hrgovic. He should be fighting a Joseph Parker, a Dillian White, a Derek Chisora. Since the top 4 heavyweights are busy with each other, Usyk versus Joshua and Wilder versus Fury, you need to give him some other big fight. And there are fighters that are willing to fight anyone. Like, don't tell me Dylan White would refuse a $7 million offer. Don't tell me Derek Chisora would refuse a $4 million offer. Guess what? Derek Chisora is a big name. The casuals are going to tune in. You're going to sell 300,000 pay-per-view buys. You're going to get 500,000 viewers on DAZN from the U.S. watching that fight. If it's on DAZN, you can put it on ESPN because you got a good relationship with Top Rank. You can put it on ESPN. If you put it on ESPN, you'll get 1 million viewers watching it. And I'm telling you right now, I love Derek Chisora. I've been labeled as a Derek Chisora fanboy because I always make videos of him getting robbed. Well, guess what? Joe Joyce would murder Derek Chisora. It won't even be close. Derek Chisora would just be eating that stiff jab. And if Derek Chisora wants to get on the inside, Joe Joyce is a better inside fighter than Derek Chisora. Mark my words, Joe Joyce is one of the better fighters in the heavyweight division. There are 2 fighters right now in the heavyweight division that could beat anyone, including the big 4. Fury, Joshua, Wilder, Usyk. There are 2 guys. One's Joe Joyce, and one's Filip Hrgović. 2 guys that beat Tony Yoka in the Olympics but got robbed. Because Filip Hrgović, go watch that Olympic game. He dropped Tony Yoka. Joe Joyce beat the living you-know-what out of Tony Yoka. So these 2 guys, trust me, I would keep the champions away from him if you want them to stay champions. Because let's say even if they get past Joe Joyce, he's going to leave a mark. This guy's special. And Filip Hrgović is special. Joe Joyce is basically the heavyweight Antonio Margarito. Like, he doesn't stop coming. And Filip Hrgović is the new Vitaly Klitschko. Trust me on this. Take my word on it. These 2 guys are going to be special. The only bad thing about Joe Joyce is his age. If he was younger, I'd guarantee he'd be the heavyweight champion of the world in the future. But he's not, and his promoter, I don't know why he's doing this. You got a guy who could do big things. Big things. But you're just not promoting him because you're mad that he beat Daniel Dubois. Which is berserk. Like, I can't even speak how fraudulent that is. Like, you got the winner. I don't know. I can't even speak how retarded that is. You got the winner of the fight between them 2. So you got the winner and the loser. It shouldn't matter, right? Like, you're not losing money. What like, I don't get it. Are you fucking Daniel Dubois' mom, his sister? I don't get it. Like, what's the problem? You got the winner and the loser. Make the fight for Joe Joyce. Let Joe Joyce fight Trevor Bryan. Let Joe Joyce fight Derek Chisora. Let Joe Joyce fight the winner of Robert Helenius and Adam Kownacki. Offer him a big paycheck. Let Joe Joyce fight Luis Ortiz. I don't get it. I really don't. Let Joe Joyce fight a Charles Martin. You're not going to give him any of those fights. You're going to step down to Carlos Takam. You should be either looking at top 10 contenders or champs or former champs. Don't go into guys that are outside of the top 25. I don't get it. Daniel Dubois is going to fight Trevor Bryan, the WBA regular heavyweight champion of the world. How does that make sense? We all know Joe Joyce is better than Daniel Dubois, right? He beat Daniel Dubois. They fought. It was clear. It's not even up to debate. Even let's say you think Daniel Dubois won every round. Joe Joyce still battered him and forced him to quit. I hope we're all on the same page right now, right? So how come Daniel Dubois gets the opportunity before Joe Joyce? I don't know, man. Frank Warren needs to be arrested for war crimes. Man, he's ruining the career of this man, and he doesn't deserve it. All right, like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think Frank Warren is doing the right thing? Do you guys think Joe Joyce should be exposed on the world stage? Or do you guys think Joe Joyce is the goods? Let me know in the comments below. And Sadiq Boxing out.